Hey y'all, coming to you from Voodoo's bench. And a part of this story I've been wanting to do for a long time. To those of you that follow my channel know that I moved out to the ranch last year, beginning of this year, and the problems that I've had. There's something missing right here. There's a story right here. It's not here, but I'll tell you.
Yeah, let me show them what's right there. Wait.
Can you see what's right there?
Yeah.
Can you see what's right there?
Yeah. Oh,
absolutely nothing.
Right there's nothing right there.
So there's a story.
So that's the story.
There's a story there, but you can't see it. We'll get to it. So, but what we do have here is what we wanted to have here was the 3 levels of the Glock. The subcompact, the compact, and then the full size. These are Voodoo's weapons. The first one that he had was this. He had the 27. So the problem I have is I'm a bigger guy. And can you see that, Voodoo?
Yeah, no, we're good.
Okay. I'm a bigger guy, and my hand, this thing doesn't fit my hand. Now, they do make an extension to the magazine that he's got.
Let's show him it. The other one.
The other one.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can see it. And actually, if you look at the 2, this goes to this Glock here, so it'd be at the bottom, and then this one's got the extension on it. But still, I didn't like the way that it fit my hand. I do like the compact size of it, though. I do like the size of it, and I do like the caliber it carries. But I didn't like the size. I didn't like that. And then here we've got the Glock 23, and it's the compact version. And he's just gotten this one here, so it was the first time I had held it. Now that's a little bit better.
It fits nice.
Yeah, it fits nice. It fits my whole hand. And again, we're dealing with a caliber that I really enjoy, the 40 cal, and it's a very nice gun.
Now you've had the 22. You owned the 22. We'll get to the story, but you owned the 22. Yeah. You've shot the 22 numerous rounds.
Right.
Now, what do you think, comfortable-wise or size-wise? Which would you rather have?
I have not been able to fire this one yet. Okay. I'll be honest with you. And the other thing is the full-size one. I could stand for it to be a little bit smaller. So I'm hoping that when we get together in Kentucky, that when I do fire this one, that it works out for me, because I tend to believe that this is going to be the perfect size, the compact. For me, I think this is going to be the perfect size.
Go ahead and drop the slide on that. There you go.
I think that I'm saying that fits my hand well. Especially when you get the magazine in.
Now, I think you're going to like the fact that you can conceal it a little easier than a full-size gun.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The full-size could stand to be a little bit smaller, but it can't be this small for me.
No.
Now,
concealability-wise, that 27 is hard to beat.
Yes, it is.
But it's a monster. 40 kills, a monster gun. I mean, that's a big kick for
for that little bit.
You better hold on tight.
Surface area.
That's right. And it's hard to hold on tight when it's so damn small.
That's right. That's the thing. You holding on tight just doesn't do it. It still wants to squeeze out of your hand. Yeah, it feels like it does.
Well, you gotta get used to it for sure. But yeah, I'm with you though. I like the 23 a whole lot better than I like the 27.
Right.
Okay, so let's get to the story now. Where is the 22?
The 22.
The 22.
22 should be my gun.
Should be
right here. Now. I have a Ruger 45, and I really like that gun. That's not here either. But I bought the Glock because Voodoo and I do a lot of four-wheeling up in the mountains of Kentucky, and I needed something that honestly could take that abuse. I needed a gun that I could throw in a mud puddle, I could run over with a four-wheeler, I could bounce off of a tree.
No gun is like the Glock for that.
None. None. And so I went out, I spent the money, I had night sights, it was a beautiful weapon, and I like carrying it. It's with the plastic and all. It's lighter than the Ruger, and I just like the 40 cal round, so I really enjoyed carrying it. So we moved out to Loudon, and so we get out to the house. I got my 40 cal because I don't know what's going to go on out there. Police are a long way away. Even in the city, they're a long way away. But like they say, it's what, minutes count, when seconds?
Well, no, when seconds count, the police are only minutes away.
That's right, yeah. So I took my Glock out there with me. And we were cleaning on the house. It was, if you ever want to see what it looked like when we moved in, check out my new crib, you'll see it. It was a mess. So we were cleaning on the house, and I had put the gun in a cabinet. And I'd come to that cabinet, and I had needed to move it, so I set it on a counter. Got late, did our work, was tired. When I left the house, locked up the house, drove back to Knoxville. It's about a 30-minute drive. Just as I'm getting to Knoxville, I realize I've left my Glock laying on the counter. it's late, man. I've been working all day, cleaning and all this. I know there's no way I can drive back and get it and fall asleep, or I'll fall asleep. And on top of that, I've left the house locked up. And
you're out in the country.
Yeah,
you're out in the country.
I mean, it's our house. I mean, it's my girlfriend's parents' house. There should be nobody messing with it.
Did you lose any sleep over that?
Eventually. Yes, eventually I've lost a lot.
But not that night. You thought you were okay.
No, I thought
you thought you were okay.
Be okay. So the next morning was a Saturday. Bright and early, we get up. We head out to the ranch there. And as soon as we pull up in the driveway, we know somebody's been there. And Meg says, somebody's been here. I was like, how can you tell? Well, they'd left a grill. The people before had left a grill. Well, they had come and got this grill. It was a nice grill. And they left a mess, but they also left this grill. And the grill was gone. So my heart sunk. I was like, oh no. So I busted my ass to get in the house. And sure enough, I got to the counter and the gun was gone. So I knew, we started looking around and we'd figured out the people that lived there last, that had been gone for months, who had turned the power off in October and left a cooler or a freezer full of venison.
Nice.
To sit in the house with no electricity for 3 months.
That smelled good.
Oh, dude. It was a mess, man. Yeah. And one of the other nice things that they had left behind was one of those high-end BB guns. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? One of them pumped right nice high-end BB guns. They had left that in the basement. So when the gun was gone, my gun was gone, I looked downstairs, that BB gun was gone, the grill was gone. I knew what had happened. So Meg dug up and found a phone number for these people. And I called the guy. His name's William Spivey. And
William what?
Spivey.
Spivey?
I think it's Spivey. I better not say because I don't know. But I don't care to tell you who it is, if I could remember. But anyways, I called him. I said, listen, I know you were here at the house. I know you took my gun. No, we weren't at the house. Well, after I proved to him I knew he was at the house, well, then it was, yeah, I was there, but I never came in. Well, then I proved to him I knew he came into the house. Well, we did come in the house, but as soon as we figured out somebody was there, we backed out. But we didn't take your gun. I said, listen, he had 3 teenage kids with him. I said, listen, buddy, right now, you got a teenage kid sitting in their bedroom with a loaded 40 cal. Well, I'll whip their, blah, blah, blah. I said, listen, I don't want no trouble. I just want my gun back. I want you to go get my gun, bring it back to me. I said, I'll give you 20 minutes before I call the cops. Well, he called back. I didn't take it. My kids didn't take it. So I called the cops. They come out. They file a report. We do all that. Folks, that was in February. They know the 5 people that were in my house. This gun was not stolen out of a Walmart parking lot in the front seat of my car with no idea who may have taken it.
Hey, now you know how much I enjoy naming names when it comes to law enforcement agencies. Do you mind go ahead and throwing that at us?
That is the Loudoun County Sheriff's Department.
Loudoun County Sheriff's Department. So what did the Loudoun County Sheriff's Department do for you?
Well, nothing. Yeah, they've done nothing for me on this. And I've contacted the sheriff, the actual sheriff, through a friend of mine. I don't want to name names there because it's a contact, political stuff. He called down there. They know they won't do a lie detector on them. They won't do nothing. Basically, they told me unless you catch somebody stealing your property in your house, and nothing they can do.
Well, what kills me about that is they did criminally trespass.
Yeah,
they had no business being in that house.
No, they did not. No, they did not.
But apparently to the sheriff's department, that's too much like work.
It was a petty thing, and they'd lived there before, and it was going to be They said that part of it was a civil matter.
Yeah, well.
Not a criminal matter, a civil matter. So anyways, folks, that's a story I've been wanting to tell you. And I'm I'm ex-military. So I mean, I'm a hot rodder, so that, yeah, you would think I have a problem with police. But really, the good cops, I have police friends. I have a lot of friends. As I do. Yeah. And they're great guys. Mm-hmm. But, you know, I mean, it's just insane that, you know, again, if you follow Voodoo's channel at all, you know the problems he's had in with Pinhead and all that stuff going on. And here I live in Loudoun County, Tennessee. And like I said, if I was a local, I'd been there for 20 years, I can promise you those boys would have been strung up on a fence. Sure. But since I wasn't, there wasn't nothing they could do for me. No. So, anyways, that's what makes our review of the 3 different size Glocks incomplete. And, you know, again...
And an interesting chance to tell an interesting story.
Yes, one that I've been wanting to figure out how to get out there, and I'm glad that I was. And folks, we'll get together at Voodoo Mountain down there in Kentucky, and I'll get a chance to shoot this gun, and it'll give you a good idea because Rich and I are of different sizes, and his he's smaller in some areas and
bigger in others.
I didn't say bigger than others.
Not much bigger, I might add.
But we'll see the difference if it makes a difference, because really the subcompact you don't have a problem with.
No, I don't. Actually,
it works.
Yeah.
It fits
Well, I've got small hands. They're fat hands, but they're small hands.
Yeah, it fits your hands fine. So, anyways, I hope that this comparison you've enjoyed it, and it was another chance for me and my best friend to get together and do a video, and we don't get to do that much. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've gotten something informative from it. Thanks so much.
See ya.